two principles are completely opposite to each other. Principle of action in daily life demands motivation, engagement, activity. Transcendental meditation demands completely opposite to this, minimizing activity, minimizing activity. So the principle of minimizing activity is certainly opposite to the principle of activity, minimizing. Now, it is a different thing that minimizing of activity amounts to gaining momentum for activity. That is a different thing. But as far as the two principles are concerned, they are two different principles. In order to act, we must raise the hand. In order to meditate, even close the eye, and don't have to raise the hand. So the principle of meditation is minimizing activity. Principle of daily life is plunging into activity. What is the relation between them both? Gita says in one word very beautifully, Yogastha kuru karmani. We don't find such a beautiful expression in any literature anywhere in the world. Yogastha kuru karmani. The entire philosophy of action is summed up in two words. Yogastha, that means transcend. Kuru karmani, perform action. Transcend and then perform action. This means perform action while established in being. This is the practical formula of action. How to act? Perform action while established in being. And then the sequence of these two words. First is Yogastha, established in being. Second is perform action. Meditate and act. Meditate and act. Pull the arrow and shoot. Just that. Pull the arrow and shoot. The technique of shooting is in pulling the arrow. Even though the principle of pulling the arrow is completely opposite to the principle of shooting the arrow. We pull this side, we shoot that side. And pulling and pushing, pulling and shooting, two different principles. But one principle adds to the efficiency of the other principle. Perform action in daily life. Perform action. But how and when? Having been established in being, perform action. So in this way, transcendental meditation is found to be the basis of success in daily life, even though transcendental meditation is for resting and daily life is on the basis of acting. You are active during the day and you are resting during meditation. So when we impose the principle of resting in the field of acting, then we will be in difficulty, as you find. You find that it is not possible to relate the principle of TM in daily life. And it can never be. Because when you want to rest, then you want a bed. And when you want to act, you want a car. You drive, you go, and you strike, you strive. So the striking is on a different level, resting is on a different level. Even though rest is the basis of action, rest is the basis of action, but the principle of resting is different than the principle of acting. And the whole principle of acting is based on the principle of resting. But the two things are opposite. When we dig the foundation, we go deep into the ground. And the purpose of going deep into the ground is raise the building high above the ground. We want to raise the building 6 stories. The first thing to do is go 2-3 stories in the ground and then pull the arrow and then shoot. Meditate and then act. That is why our teaching about TM is very clear. What we say, meditate and forget about meditation when you are active in life. Never think of meditation. Never pause about it. Don't try to recapitulate the experiences of meditation when you are working in the office. That will not be right. We just meditate and forget about meditation, plunge into activity. It's just like we take a bath and then feel fresh throughout the day without remembering how we took bath. To feel fresh or to feel the benefit of bath, we don't have to keep remembering that we took bath and it was that degree cold or hot or what or what. Remembrance of taking bath is no help for feeling fresh throughout the day. We have taken bath and it is enough. We can completely forget whether we took bath or not, yet we can enjoy the effect of it. So we meditate, forget about meditation, plunge into action. The effect of meditation, the benefit, will automatically remain with us. That is why we say it's a natural process. It's not based on our psychological understanding or on our emotional integrity or emotional feeling, no. It's not. The benefits of TM are something genuine. And that's why all these tests on the physiological changes during meditation, scientific experiments produce data verifiable at any time by anyone. Because the whole thing is genuine. That is why when we talk of transcendental meditation, we talk of silencing the activity. When we talk of action in life, then we talk of action, activity, not silencing. Transcendental meditation is an essential part of daily life, but only 15 minutes of it is enough. Just as maybe half an hour on the dining table. It's a part of daily life. But all the time we don't keep on thinking about food. Whole wheat bread or what. Just that half an hour, 20 minutes, 15 minutes on the table, and it's over. Nothing we can do without food. The whole philosophy of action depends on food. But the philosophy of food is self-contained. The philosophy of food is not the philosophy of going out and doing something. Just like that, transcendental meditation has its own philosophy, it has its own benefits, but the field of action is a different field. It's very good you raised this point. It's only a 15-minute job. Morning and evening 15 minutes, and that is it. It is true that it influences all phases of our daily life, but we allow it to influence every phase of our life without bothering about them. Spontaneous benefit, and that's it.